Good morning. New Toy Tuesday. On a Tuesday, I want to share something with you. This is one of the best, less lethal weapons that I've owned for years. And I tell everyone that I lost my gun permit in 2002, and I didn't get it back almost 18 years later. But in the midst of all that, when I didn't have no weapons, this was my weapon, the 48 Laws of Power. I first heard about this book when I was a photographer for Vibe magazine. And I had this copy right here for 25 years, since my daughter was 1 year old. And this is one of the original copies from the 90s when it first came out. And when I mean, this book has held me down mentally, and it's all in pieces. I got notes from this is what it looks like, page, but I always kept it together. Page, what's this right here? 273 in the beginning of the book. And it's one of the best weapons that we can have out here. And open up any page, you will learn something. You know, just read this right here. A sheep's skin, a sheep's never mirror, a sheep never deceive, a sheep's never is magnificent, dumb, and decisive when with a sheepskin on his back. A fox can pass right into a chicken coop. I need my glasses, but anyway. This book is wonderful, and one of my favorite chapters. It has so many great stories in here. For y'all who don't know about this book, this is, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, 5,000 years of war strategies, manipulation tactics that's been used by generals, soldiers, kings, swindlers, con artists, all through the last 5,000 years. And a lot of people say this book is manipulative, but I use it as a defense mechanism. So when people came at me, I knew how to defend myself mentally. And you can tell who read this book in this world that we live in, because they use a lot of the techniques from this book and try to use it on people. But the people who read it know when it's being used, and those people back away. And this is my original copy, and I just want to let everybody know that the mind is the biggest weapon that we can have. So they made a new copy for the 25th anniversary, and this is what I got: the new binded leather copy, and this is what it looks like. And it's sturdy. It's on Amazon for about $100, and I believe it's worth it. It's one of the best investments I ever made. And I bought my wife a copy for herself, but the price has dropped since then, so it's about $70 right now. But this is the copy you want to get, the original, the new 25th anniversary. I don't know if they change any of the stories around, but I'm going to read it to find out. And it's just made like a Bible. It's beautiful. And if you, to the side, you see the author picture, Robert Greene, and he's on Amazon, and he's on Facebook, and he's on YouTube. So look him up. His name is Robert Greene, magnificent man, and you can learn a lot from these books, from this book and his other books that can help you in strategic situations, or when you need, when you're in hostile situations, how to handle it with your mind before using weapons. This is the best, less lethal weapon, and this is more powerful than a gun. So, you get a chance, get it from the library or just buy your own copy, because your brain is going to explode once you open these pages. This is better than any gun I've ever owned. And I'm going to go to one of my favorite chapters that taught me a lot. And nice, strong, beautiful pages. It's set up the same way. And well, I'm going to go to one of my favorite laws. This is law number 1, never outshine the master. Never put too much trust in friends and strangers. Conceal your intentions. Always say less than necessary. Like I said, this is just giving me chills. Court your intentions at all costs. And we get to one of my favorite ones. I'm going to go down, but my favorite one is this right here. And I had to learn this the hard way. Infections. Avoid the unlucky, the unhappy, and the unlucky. And it says, you can die from someone else's misery. Emotional state are infections as a disease. You may feel like you are helping the drowning man, but you're only putting yourself in your own demise. The unfortunate sometimes draw misfortune on themselves. They will always draw it on you. Associate with the happy and the fortunate instead. And you got to read this. This is one of my favorite ones. And a lot of people use this right here. And it's one of the saddest ones, but you got to know it. And a lot of people use it. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. Crush your enemy totally. Use absence to increase respect and honor. After you just go through this right here, and I'm not going to spoil it, because I want you to go and check it out for yourself. When asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest, never their mercy or gratitude. Like I said, this is a great book and one of the best, less lethal weapons, most powerful weapons in the world. You get this in your mind, you will learn so much stuff, and you would just wish you would have read it earlier in life. But you can read it now. So, like I said, this is the original copy. This is the 25th anniversary copy. Robert Greene, thank you for all your books. And I hope this can help someone, because we have to use our brain before we use our guns. And one of my favorite weapons is the weapon of deterrent. Because war costs money, war costs time, and war costs pain that you may have to heal from, or the person that you put it on have to heal from, and it takes time away from you because you're trying to move further, and it's going to take you off your square. So peace, be safe, think twice, read, listen to something smart. Have a great one.